The time has come
for
news.
Breaking news
with Rachel and Arielle.
All right.
Am I starting or are you starting?
No, I'm going to start.
Okay. What do you got for me today?
Well, I have a heavy thing.
Oh.
But
Is it sad?
Yeah. Oh, it's not surprising. I'll just get into it.
All right.
We're talking about hashtag #MeToo in tech. Okay. It feels like every 6 months, there's like another area of the world, career field that is like, okay, now it's our turn to talk about all the horrible men who have abused us.
And honestly, tech seems like it's long overdue.
Yeah. I mean, everywhere, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
So this is just kind of like general stats on the issue at hand, not specific people's stories and stuff, which I'm sure you can read everywhere. But there's this organization called Women Who Tech, which is this big network of women-led startups, investors, allies, and what they try and do is make tech spaces more diverse and just like cool and hot and happy and safe. So
Cute.
Women Who Tech released this report recently where they surveyed 1,000 tech founders, employees, and investors. And this is what they found.
I'm ready.
You're ready. 48% of current female tech employees have experienced harassment at work. Current employees. 42% that said that the harassment was perpetrated by a supervisor.
Gross.
And 43% said the harassment was sexual. So not all of it is sexual. And then in that case, it was like some were offered a promotion in exchange for sex. But I guess where is the line in harassment and sexual harassment?
I think it's the sex.
But how do you harass someone
I know
in the
what you
workplace?
mean. I think it could be like a gender harassment, like, oh, you can't do something because you're a girl, or being talked down to repeatedly.
Just like bullied.
Or being, like bullied. Like,
Okay.
I think harassed is the adult word for bully. Like,
Yeah.
we don't get bullied anymore, but like someone at your workplace could obviously just be coming up to you constantly and being like, your work is a little piece of shit. And you're sitting there being like, okay, Dad. Like, please stop being mean to me.
I'm my
I don't
own
even like
workplace
this job.
harasser.
Yeah, I know, same.
I'm like,
I'm so hard to myself.
Your article's a piece of shit.
You're so bad at what you do. And then you get like a little bit of praise from an editor and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
me?
and then it carries you through the week.
Okay, yeah.
So Allison Kaplan, it really looks like Kaplan, but whatever. She's the founder of Women Who Tech. She says that the general Me Too campaign has helped bring cases of sexual harassment in tech to the public eye, which then force companies to take accountability for hiding them, like Google. So after being accused of sexual misconduct in 2014, Andy Rubin, who created the Android, left Google with a $90 million exit package.
Wow.
I don't know exactly what he did, but it was sexual harassment.
Yeah, it sounds like sexual harassment money. Please just leave and never talk about it again. It will look bad on our company. Take a shit ton of money. Sorry to do your ale, but
all of this is so
companies would
stupid.
rather pay you a bunch of money than admit to doing anything wrong and like get you out of the house.
But like that's admitting to the world. Like
it is. But it's not like, and it's not a verbal admission. It's saying we're sorry this happened, but we can't say that it did happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. So then in 2019, so 5 years later, shareholders filed a lawsuit against Google's parent company, Alphabet. I didn't even know that was a thing. For trying to cover up the cases of sexual misconduct. And then earlier this year, so 2020, Alphabet settled the lawsuit and agreed that executives shouldn't be compensated for being sexual harassers. Yay.
I agree. Don't give them money. Just fire them and take away their pension.
Yeah.
Like, you did something wrong.
Why are you giving them more? Just say bye, bitch. And why
all that's saying to me
$90 million?
There's so much money. So much money.
What about?
I should get $90 million for the amount of times I've been harassed in the streets of New York or followed down the streets. Like, where's my settlement? All right?
Yeah.
Can we stop?
$90 million is so much money.
Well, and this is kind of piggybacking off of it. A woman who worked at Pinterest just got awarded like $220 million or something in a settlement because of sexual harassment at Pinterest. And it's crazy to me because Pinterest is a company for no reason other than the name that makes me feel like it should be a safe space for women, and it's not.
Wait, I'm sorry. She won that money because she was harassed, or she
like filed a lawsuit against Pinterest, and Pinterest settled it, and they were like, sorry that happened. Here's like $220 million.
Well, that reminds me of, like, you know that Instagram account Feminist?
No, but
it's just like a huge account, and it's ran by a group of men. And people have been calling to have feminists taken down. So it's like Pinterest, it's a facade.
Yeah.
All of these big tech
most big tech companies are run by men. Even the ones that are like, girl boss, haha, CEO. It's just men trying to profit off of you.
Wait, what's the girl boss?
Stop
Sophia?
doing it. Sophia Amoruso doesn't run
she's
Girl
just a
Boss
dude
anymore.
wearing a skin suit.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding.
yeah.
But yeah, women are toxic too.
No, women absolutely are toxic too. And feminism needs room to critique women as well as men. I've worked at startups where there are very toxic women at the top who feel threatened by other women finding success as opposed to wanting to raise them up. But that's not what this is about.
They need to be hugged.
It's totally fine. We're all going to get through it together. This is a safe space.
Well, maybe not if the world explodes.